Check, 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 check. Let's get this little puff situation figured out. All right, I think we're good to go. Start sending the stream out. Just gonna move the camera a little bit so I don't capture, people that aren't sure if they want to be on stream or not. Okay, there's boom. Let's check the dough. Just checking the dough, see how proof we are. I think the stuff on the bottom is a little underproofed, so I'm gonna let that go for a bit longer. I got pre-orders already before it opens, so I'm thinking it might be a busy night. Okay. I'm gonna see how much of how much I can get this topped before I start working on the other pies, just so I'm not like overwhelmed right at the beginning. Because this is a Petunia, which is like the supreme. So this has everything on it. And usually with that, I like to start with the shallots because they kind of melt into the pizza. And it tastes kind of nice on the bottom there. But I don't want to put that on too early because they're kind of wet. But I can start with the bacon and the sausage. So I've been putting the sausage on the bottom recently because it's, what's it called? When it's on top, like it will kind of overly char. So it's kind of nice to, what's it called? Put it on the bottom so it's like not overly charred and it stays juicy. And then right after I get these two made, I gotta make a bunch of par bakes. So I'll start with the bacon. The bacon's looking very good. You can tell it's like from the darker part of the loin. So it's definitely gonna have some good flavor to it. I mean, it's all tastes good, but I prefer dark. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get the sausage going. I don't want to put too much. The Petunia is already like pushing like how many toppings I want. So like, I don't know. I don't want it too greasy or anything like that, like at all. It's important there's a good mix, or like that it doesn't get too oily or anything like that. Okay. I should check the oven. We're pretty good. Actually, the top is not hot enough, but the bottom is right on point. This little tuft is driving me crazy. There we go. Of course, it's going to take 2.5. That's the only hat I'll wear. Just wash my hands. Camera is good. All right, so I got to get this in the oven in about 5 minutes. Yeah, I can top it now. Just drying off my hands before I get some gloves on. So I'm gonna do the shallots. The thing with those is they're so oily. I really gotta make sure like I drain it all off and get as much excess oil out that I can. And I reserve the oil to brush the crust of the round pies, and that helps with browning a lot, and it just tastes good. Using my trusty fork. I have very specific taste in forks. It needs to be this certain brand that I forget off the top of my head, but I'll double check in a second. But if I ever buy forks, like I have to get them from a restaurant supply, and it has to be the certain brand of forks. Okay, we're good on the shallot. Gloves off because I don't want to get everything oily in my set. All right, then I'll do pepperoni next, then mushrooms and chilies. I'm going to turn down the temperature a little bit in the oven so this will cook more evenly and not just like the edges. I really want to make sure I get the brown nice and crispy, or the bottom nice and crispy. I'm using the Ezo pepperoni or Ezo. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I call it Ezo, but I think it might be Ezo. But anyways, it's pretty good. But like, I don't know, I may switch back to the Rosa Grande. Just because, ooh, you know what? I forgot to get mushrooms. That's okay. I'm good for today. But I need to remind myself tomorrow to go buy mushrooms so I have fresh ones for Saturday and Sunday. All right, mushrooms. Chili's next. Using my trusty perforated spoon. It's like my favorite spoon. And I bought multiple of them because people tend to take them here. They see them, you know, or if I forget them in the dish room, which is very offensive. These are my spoons. Hands off. Okay, there are my toppings. Where are at? 4:55. So 25 minutes to pick up. I can throw this guy. Actually, I'll throw this in the fridge and we'll throw that in the oven. Cooking at 475, so it's even. Okay, let's go on top. And we're good on that one. I don't have to start doing the round pie for a little bit longer. A little hand wash action. I need to leave a note for myself with what I need to do tomorrow. I need to bring in my boxes, my round pie boxes, and I need to bring more box liners for that and buy mushrooms. Okay, so let's set a reminder. Boom. Bring boxes and buy mushrooms and liners. Set up for 2 o'clock. So that means I got to leave a little earlier than normally tomorrow. Well, cool. Yeah, I need to set a lot more timers and stuff nowadays. Just there's so much stuff going on. And then I got to remember to get them hot honey. Perfect. I gotta take pictures of my sides. DoorDash was like calling me and emailing me a bunch because they say I don't have enough pictures on my profile. But I have pictures of everything other than my sides. So maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't know. Y'all want to see? Wait. What is this doing? I need to pause this. No. Okay. Yeah. It's important y'all see that. That's right. He's helping me every day. This is why I do it. I gotta feed him every day. Sometimes I feel like a weirdo just being a tablet to myself. That's okay. Okay. So 35 minutes to my round pie pickup. I can start slapping that dough out soon. I'm going to share the live right now. Like the post. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Okay. I'm like I'm so bad at Instagram. It's ridiculous. All right, there's my YouTube link, and then I got to put an ordering link. Oh, I can add more than one link. Okay. Okay. Share. Done. Okay. Social media stuff is done. I'm going to rotate this pie. It's looking good. The key on that one is to make sure that the bottom gets crispy because there's so many toppings. They can get kind of wet. So I got to make sure that stays. It gets cooked well. So I am going to put it in the deck oven for a couple minutes. When it's done in the convection oven. Dough is feeling good. The round pie dough, I should say. And She's getting a Hawaiian, which is great because I need a picture. That's the last pizza I need a picture of for my POS and DoorDash. Yeah, dough's feeling good. It smells good. It's nice and alive, which is great. A tiny thin spot that is from my balling. For whatever reason, when I was balling these, my scale was like not calibrated or something, and so a bunch of them were like actually 620 grams instead of 520, and so that was totally throwing me off. So I had to go back and like cut them and take chunks off and stuff, and then reball, which, you know, if you do it unevenly, can cause issues, which are no bueno. 505, pickup in 15. Cheese first, then sauce, then toppings. I'm going to do the sliced cheese on this guy. It comes out really, really well on the round pies. Fill it up. I will check on that Detroit once I get the cheese on. And before I sauce up, probably throw it into the deck oven. And then I got to remember to do the shallot oil brush. Boom, get a nice coverage with the cheese. All right, very good, very good. Okay, good on cheese. Gonna check the Detroit now. All right, looking good. Needs more time. Put it on the bottom rack. I'm glad I got it going at a lower temp. Just got it down a bit. Okay. Let's do my shallot. Shallot oil. That's the thing about the confit shallots is like I have so much shallot oil. The more uses I can find for it, the better. Okay, good. Bueno, muy bueno. Well, up. Again, I'm using the cold sauce instead of the hot sauce that I use in the Detroit. It's the same exact sauce. It's just like this is. I keep it in the fridge for food safety reasons, and also what's it called? It's fine straight out of the fridge. Like I see people leaving their what's it called? I can't talk right now. Like my brain's fried. Leaving their sauce out at room temperature all day, and I know that's like the traditional way to do it, but that's I don't know, from a food safety thing, I'm a little weirded out by that. Okay, getting this into the deck oven. Make sure it's really crisp up. At the bottom, we'll set a timer for 2 minutes. Okay. More gloves. And we got bacon and pineapple on this one. You know what? I did not pull out my pineapple. That's important. I'll need that. The one thing that I don't know always kind of bothers me about the pineapple is like sometimes it can make the pizzas a little wet. There's a lot of moisture on them. I used to bake the pineapple, but like I don't know, I just didn't really see too much of a benefit from it. It just seemed like an unnecessary step, especially when I started finding the like the really good high quality like gold pineapple. It already tastes like really, really good and like flavorful. So, if I can just let something be, that works for me. Less strenuous prep. But of course, if I have help, then like the plan would be to have that extra little touch on everything. Okay. Bacon is on. We got 30 seconds left on the Detroit. Gotta get a new lid for that. I'm rushing. I just gotta avoid the center because that's where all the moisture will pool up if I use too much pineapple or if there's any off oiling or anything like that. Boom. Okay, good timing. Looking good. Perfect. All right. I need to get a new lid for that. This can go into the oven. Let me just move this piece. Boom. Get you off the rim. Okay. Looking good. Nice and even. $5.13. Pick up in 7 minutes. Got to get a new lid for the pineapple. Get that stuff back in the fridge. All right. Boom. Dirty bin. Clean this spoon off. rinse, rinse. And into the sanitizer we go. Beautiful. All right, that's been cooling off for a minute and a half, so I can take that out of the pan if I want, but I'm gonna let it cool off for just a little more. Clean this up. Make sure I got everything on point. Okay. Slide this guy out. And then I gotta remember to put hot honey. I need to remember the hot honey. I always forget that. Cool. It is crispy and nice. That's exactly how I want these to cook every single time. We're at 2 minutes. We'll do a bubble check. Yep. Got a couple bubbles, nothing too crazy. And then in about another minute, do a spin. Boop, 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 boop. Take care of the sauce. Oh yeah. Make sure the oven doesn't lose temp. I gotta use my little scrappy thingy. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna spin it right now, so I can just get glove up and then cut the Detroit. Thank you. All right. Okay, perfect. So we got they are what's it called? Had a bunch of orders for delivering to people tonight. Okay, that's spun. Let's do some gloves. Okay, once we get yeah. Yeah. And he was a long way. Okay, nice. Awesome. Oh, nice. Oh, awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I just want to make sure. I need to have like a disclaimer or something maybe that I'm streaming, because I always feel bad. Like I don't want people to. I don't know. I gotta know. I don't know how that works. What are those regulations around that? Okay, it's looking good. Looking good. Beautiful. Hot honey. You gotta remember the hot honey. And then where are we on that? 5 minutes. Okay. We are good on everything. 2 minutes for pickup. You gotta do the sprinkle. The cheese rain. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right there. Okay, we are good on time. Let's get this bad boy into the. Ooh, nice. Looking very nice. Got some good color on everything. there's one side that has a little more color than the other. So I'm gonna move that over to the hotter side and get the bubbly, some more bubble action on there. Mark that order as complete. Hot honey. I almost forgot it. That's always how this happens, I swear to God. And then I should get a thing. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you. And then just so you know, I'm like streaming in here. I don't know if you care or not, but like I started streaming, so my camera's up there. Like there we go. I just wanted to warn everyone. Like that. Yeah. So, bye. Have a good night. All right, we got James pick up in 15. So I am going to move his into the cooler oven and then let that cook nice and slow so it gets super crispy. That's already looking good. How's the undercarriage? Looking good. Okay, good. So I think we're in a good place. This customer, I need to text them because I accidentally texted them. Okay, nice. We're at 8 minutes on the round high, which is good. Let's give them more time. I'm gonna put a little sticky on their box, just because like these boxes tend to open up a little more. And I tend to only do that for people that order like DoorDash or whatever. But like, I don't know. I feel like this is safer. James, what's up, man? If you're watching, James, you could probably come here a little earlier than 5:35. I'll probably have it done in about 7 or 8 minutes. It's I know there's a delay, so it's 5:22 right now. So it'll probably be ready by 5:30. This looks great, honestly. Yeah, that actually, yeah, we got about 5 minutes left on the oven, just to cool and stuff like that. Okay, let's take the screen off. The bottom is already like, because it was up on the hotter oven for a bit, it's already nice and toasty, so it doesn't need much time at all. So maybe just 30 seconds and then take it out, let it cool, and slice it up. And cheese it up. Bueno, bueno. This is a new customer picking up, so I just want to make sure they know how to get in here and stuff. Okay, so let's take this out. That's a good looking pie. Actually, social media, always. I got to remember that. Let's record it. Boom. Yeah. Beautiful. It's a good looking pie. Yeah, I gotta try to remember like to make content for everything. It's annoying, but it's the name of the game. Oh, I did. Yeah, I know. I'm talking to there's people that work in here. Like there's a group right here working. There were some people that were in here that were like they work here and they're delivering some orders. But I have a customer coming right now, and then I'm talking to myself most of the time to just narrate what's going on. So yeah. And this one person, I was hoping they'd be here. I thought they would have been here earlier. The person with the Detroit. All right, I'm going to get the round pies sliced up and boxed up, and then get a picture for that for my POS and for DoorDash, because this is the last pizza I need pictures of. And, I should have gotten a picture of that Supreme. Because what's it called? That's my customer here. Hello. Hey, did you have the Detroit? Yeah, cool. Yes. Okay, awesome. There you go. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good night. Okay, a tip's always cool. And yeah, I always love that, getting a tip. I never expect tips, but I appreciate them. And so when I get my own, like, brick and mortar and all that, I've seen this other place that does, what's it called? They charge, like, they don't have tips per se, but they charge like a automatic 15% gratuity. And then that goes into a pool that allows them to have like health insurance and retirement, like 401k for their employees. And plus, like, people don't have to think about tipping because it's built in. And I think that's pretty cool because I want to have employees that like actually feel valued, because I feel like if you do that, it they'll work harder for you and actually have to take pride in what they're doing. And I don't know, it's important. Also, health insurance is crazy. We all know what a mess that is. A little bit of a char spot. All right, picture time. That looks beautiful. Char, boom, boom. It's a good looking pie, I gotta say. This picture is not the best one because it's got the dusting flour in there, like some kind of cocaine pile or something. Cool, that looks nice. All right, I gotta upload that to DoorDash and to my POS, so they'll stop harassing me, and maybe I'll like get up a little higher in their algorithm, because right now I don't think I'm ranked very highly, which sucks. So I get barely any DoorDash orders, which I mean it's like a there's positives and negatives for that, because 30% is crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just have to consider that just the cost of doing business, I guess. I don't know if I should just be accepting that as like the new reality, but I guess it is what it is. Thank you for my viewers. Any viewers out there, thank you. Appreciate it. Right now, 0 viewers, but oh well, that is what it is. Okay, let's get my POS back up here, and my cart is back. My beautiful cart. Hey, what the hell just happened? Okay, never mind. I thought I actually closed the stream. Nope, we good. Okay, what can I do right now? So, oh yeah, I got my cash. Oh, haha, nice. Cookies. No cookie orders yet today. So if you guys better order some cookies. Like, I'm not messing around. Here's some big cookies. Like, I got big hands. That's a big cookie. I'm gonna measure it actually. I got a tape measure in here. Oh, you know what? This thing might be on some weird setting. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, these cookies are. So I'm measuring the cookie, the diameter. It is. Zoom in. So 5 inches, about 5 inches in diameter. It's a big cookie. So that's why I'm asking $5.49 for them. They're pretty good. I mean, not just pretty good. They're really good. So hopefully we got some orders for them tonight. Maybe that would be a good picture of like the tape measure. Let's do it on top of the. Okay. Okay, I gotta post some stuff. Boom. Wait, wrong button. Wrong button. Oh man, I need James here for this one. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Yeah, we do that.
Doing good.
Yeah, I gotta go take this over to art area. So I gotta
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, but it came out pretty well. Like I'm happy with that one. You know. Nice. Right on, bud. Have a good night. Cool. That one is out the door. I have one more order. Oh yeah, I was posting. I need to post. Order now. Here till 8:30. Boom. Okay, just the basic story of first pie of the night. Although technically that was the second pie of the night. And then I'm gonna post the cookie. Get a cookie, they dig. Okay, nice. Okay, social media stuff is done for now. I have some water. And then, I'll just clean up my station out there. Okay, let's check how the oven is doing. Turn up the temp a little bit. Okay. Keep cleaning a bit. Now I'm going to wipe down that pan. Okay. That's clean. else. I was going to clean something else, so I had to wait. So, goals for my downtime tonight is to, I got to post something for sale on Facebook because I want to try to trade it for like a better mic. Nice. I'm just responding to a message on Instagram. James just ordered a PC, get a PC, and I'm asking him what the specs are. Because, nice. Yeah, because I need a new computer because mine is horrible. Like, although, like, I have no time to do anything with a computer right now, so I don't know. Yeah. I have an old, what's it called? An old HP pre-built from Costco with a GTX 1660 or something like that. It's really old and bad. But I don't have like time to play video games or anything like that anymore. Like, yeah, I have no time to play video games at all, which is like sucks. I mean, there's like nothing. I'm not a big video game guy or anything, but like occasionally, if one comes out that is that I want to play, like it's nice to have time to be able to play it. But I ain't got no time. No time. Like every single minute or moment could be spent on this business if I let it be. But right now the priority is this, and then trying to get like exercise in when I can. That's pretty much it. That's all I got time for. Especially now, yeah, I don't know. I'm in a weird spot with this business. I'm trying to figure out the location. I think is maybe not the best for the kind of pizza I'm selling. And so I almost feel like I'd have more success if I just went all in and did the full thing, get a brick and mortar, hire a team. Because like I feel like I don't know. I'm rambling too much. I'm gonna keep my secrets. But I don't know. This is a tricky situation, just like doing all this on my own right now. I like need more help, but I don't have enough sales to justify that. So I'm in conversations about computers right now. So that's why I'm. Yeah. Okay. I gotta focus. Just focus. Although focus on what? Like I don't got any orders right now. Okay. Game plan. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. then I'm going to, if I don't have any orders in that time, then I'm gonna post that thing for sale, which is not gonna be very entertaining for you guys, but is what it is. But yeah, I'll be back. I am leaving the mic here because I don't want you guys to hear me or anything. So, all right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh no, I lost 3 viewers. Oh no. But I mean, I figured I got it. Oh, you know what? That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna set up OBS and then multi-stream. I completely forgot about that. That's what I was talking about. It's like there's so much stuff that I could be doing, or like so much stuff to be doing that it's hard to prioritize. And so the one thing that I just picked recently was prioritizing social media. Like, let me make sure my mic is good. Okay, yeah, prioritizing social media and just picking like picking a day or like an hour on Monday where it's like I have to sit down and make content for the week. Because if I don't do that, it's just going to be like it's just going to be like one of those things in the back of my mind, like, hey, you got to make content, you got to do it. And it's like, no, on Monday at 1 p.m. you sit down and you make X reels and X posts and you schedule them for later. Like, I have to do that no matter what. So yeah. Okay, I lost my viewers. Oh well. just checking out messages. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get this posted. Nice. That's nice. I got a text message from the first customer who got the Supreme Pizza, and they really liked it. And they just texted me to say that was fantastic, and they'll be back. And that's awesome. I love hearing that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's cool. I think that kind of thing makes it worth doing this. It's just I wish I had more like consistent stream of newer customers coming in. That's my biggest challenge right now. Okay. So I'm gonna get this posted. I need to sell a what's it called? A Meta Quest 3S. It's like the VR goggles. I bought them before I was doing this, like of course, because I don't have time for any of that. I bought them like in April last year, and I used them for like less than 30 minutes, and it just sitting around. So I'm just gonna get rid of those and try to get like a new microphone, like a better, like legit microphone, because this is just like some cheap one from Amazon. All right, adding photos. And I'm hoping I can do like just a one-to-one trade for like a good mic. Like I don't know exactly what the audio quality is on these, but like I expect that it picks up like a decent amount of background noise. It's like I just want really good like professional sound quality. And plus there's no like automatic charging port for these, and so every night I need to go in and charge them. Meta Quest 3S 256 gigabyte with case and what's that thing called? Like the viewing port. The breathable facial interface. That's it. There you go. Yes, breathable facial interface. Breathable facial interface. That is a mouthful. Like new. Okay. And then I'm going to use ChatGPT to give me a description to my brain. There's like, I'm only reserving it for like special occasions. Give me a description for selling the Quest on Facebook Marketplace. Oh yeah, I gotta say headset bundle. Yep. Very nice. Okay. Sometimes I really love just like not having to think. It's my favorite. Includes both controllers, charging cable, full plug, Meta carrying case, breathable feature. Yes, Meta. Clean and adult owned. That's correct. I'm not a child. And then I'm just gonna ask for 300, which is like 25 less than the ChatGPT is saying I should ask for, because I see people selling a bunch of these. VR headsets, because I'm sure people are like searching just VR headset. Okay, hide from my friends, because I don't want anyone to know that I'm actually on Facebook. Oh, quiet. Barely used. Okay, published. Okay, that was easy enough. Hello, viewers. Okay, that's posted. I can clean this up a little bit. And then I will. I need to update my Yelp. I don't even know like if people use Yelp anymore. If you use Yelp, like let me know. But like I used to use it a lot. But like I trust Google Maps more nowadays. I feel like Yelp is very old school. And like I can't imagine like taking the I don't know. Never mind. I don't know. I was gonna go on a whole thing about posting reviews on Yelp when like Google Maps seems to be the most current thing. And plus like Yelp doesn't have the best track record with how they treat businesses. And I've had some experience with that already, where like they call me, like some sales guy calls me to sell like ads and stuff, and I tell him like, hey, I'm busy right now, but like you can call me back later, I'll give you time. And they just totally ignore me and like bulldoze through. And then like when that happens, it's like, okay, I'm not listening to you. Like I gave you the option to call me back later when I'm not busy, but since you didn't listen to me, like then I'm not gonna listen to you. Yeah. But you know, that's Yelp. But anyways, I should get that updated. And then I need to update my description on DoorDash, because I feel like it's not the very best. You know, I need to update my description on Instagram. There's a lot I got to do. Okay, let's do Instagram first, because I feel like that is the most important one, the one that gets the most views. Because right now it just talks about Detroit style when I do run pies. Let's start with I'm starting with ChatGPT, like just give me suggestions, and then I'm going to modify it, of course, and see what makes the most sense. Oh, I got an order. Let's see. Oh, nice. So this is a DoorDash order. This guy's ordered from me twice already. And he just ordered again, same thing. He gets the coneja, so I think he's vegetarian. And I think he's giving me a review, which is awesome. All right. So he got a veggie pie. And again, I need to go in and update in DoorDash the prep time, because it thinks I can have this done in 11 minutes. But of course, like the drivers take forever to get here, and you know, who knows what they're doing. But it's all good. Okay, let's start with the shallot. Oh, you know, and these get scallion on them. That's right. Let's get the scallion before and after they get them. at 2 points. All right, gloved up, shallot. Again, I'm gonna put the shallots on the bottom so they kind of melt into the the pie. When I put them on top, sometimes I get like charred and they become like crispy, which is not what I want with these. I want them to be like melty and kind of, melt in your mouth with like sweet, oniony, all that good stuff. And then I am running low on these, so I need to make some more. That's okay. Oop. All right, shallot, and we got mushroom, and I forgot the scallion needs to go. Where's the scallions? It looks like the people that were here just left, but they turned the lights off. And so my customers are going to think that I am not here. So I got to go out and turn those back on in a second. Okay, we got the scallion. Got mushroom. And then immediately after this, I need to go into DoorDash and update the prep time for this because it thinks that it's going to be ready in 10 minutes, which is not the case. All right. We got the serranos, pickled serranos, some big old chunks. I really like these serranos. If you, I don't know, I didn't realize now until I fermented them, but like they really have like a nice like tropical flavor to them after you ferment them for a little bit. I think it reminds me almost of like a New Zealand like Sauvignon Blanc. It's really kind of nice, like almost like a grapefruit guava kind of thing. Okay, there we go. Get you in the oven. Turn the temp down so we cook more evenly and not just all on the sides at first. Boom. Top shelf, of course. Top shelf. Timer on. Let's put the toppings back in the fridge. And there we go. Oh, you know what? And they got the red version, which is great. I don't gotta bust out the white sauce. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands and get those lights turned back on. Okay, let's go get the lights on. think, yeah, I'm the only one left in here. So I'm going to turn off some of the lights and leave the ones at the front on. All right. Boom. Okay. So I'm looking at the options that okay, nice. Some of these are pretty good. One man pizza project. One man pizza project making Detroit plus round sourdough pies. Sacramento / Fair Oaks. Pre-orders plus catering for sure. Catering is great. I want to do more catering. Order link below. Ba-boom. $14.9 thousand views in the last 3 days. That's cool. I haven't looked at my dashboard in a while on Instagram. 224 interactions in the last month. Best practices. I wonder what that is. Oh, it's like tips on like how to optimize stuff. Almost at 1,100 followers. That's cool. Cool. All right, we're at 4 minutes. About another 10 minutes for that to cook. No rush. I could probably start doing some pre-mades. Just in case I get hit with like multiple orders in a row, I don't get overwhelmed. That'd be helpful. The DoorDash order was assigned a driver, so I'm gonna check and see how far away they are. Because if they're like right here, they're gonna wait a little bit. Oh yeah, and I gotta remember like go to DoorDash Marketplace like right now and update the prep time. That is key. So I'm gonna do that right now. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, that's one of the things that's crazy about DoorDash is like, as far as I understand, you can't set a prep time unless someone has ordered it already. So it's so weird. Yeah, like I can't set prep times for like pizzas people haven't ordered. Weird. So like people order and say it's done in 10 minutes, and it's like, nope, these take time. They take 20 minutes. They gotta verify that my picture of a cookie isn't some kind of weird perverted picture or something. So rest assured, it's just a cookie. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna check where Ole is. Ole. Ole. Manager. Boop, orders. Gasher is 9 minutes away. Yeah, you know, I've seen. Oh, no, he's not 9 minutes away. He's like right here. So that's not good. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, he's going to have to wait a little bit. Okay, we're at 7 minutes. We got at least 6 more minutes left to cook, and then it's cool down for at least 2 minutes. So we're at about 10 minutes left to go on this bad boy. Yeah, I got my little accoutrements. Got the scallions out. I'm gonna need to get more scallions, so I'm gonna write that up for tomorrow, along with the mushrooms. Let's edit you and shallots. Cool. And I'm probably gonna have to slice up more bacon for y'all, because I'm almost out. And then this week, I gotta cook up some more, so it's ready. But the good thing is I already have like a whole full loin cured up and ready to go. But then I gotta get another loin and get that going, because that's gonna take about 2 weeks to fully cure. And that is okay. But I do eventually want to discontinue that and switch to a different topping. I just don't know which one yet. I gotta think about it. Something special. Thinking like a Petunia or I don't know, some kind of meat. Something interesting. I'm surprised this driver hasn't come in here yet. I think he's looking for parking. Okay. Got my par bakes. Nice and fluffy. And we're at 10 minutes on this Detroit. About 2 more minutes left in that one. I'm going to throw it in the deck oven to get it really crispy on the bottom, because the veggies tend to be on the wetter side. We good to go. Oh, and actually, today's been a great day. It's perfect, because I need to take a picture of a red coneja. I have a picture of a white coneja, but this is going to be a red one, and I need a picture of that. So beautiful. I am. There's a guy I know, loosely know, who is doing a similar thing that I'm doing, opening a one-person pizza project, but they're in Toronto, and I'm a little worried for them. Okay, That is looking all right. Rotate a little more browning on the cheese. Let me turn the fan on high. Make sure it's fully nice and brown. Boom. Hello, for Lane? Yeah, about 5 minutes. Thank you. All right. Well, that was good. He didn't like give me some kind of weird attitude, which sometimes I do. Like even for like 5 minutes, so like act like it's the end of the world. But you know, he was cool with it. No big deal. All right, we're gonna get you out of the oven. Another minute here. Rest for 2 minutes, and we're good to go. I totally forgot what I was talking about. I don't know. I'm just yapping, rambling. Oh yeah, so the guy in Toronto that's doing a pizza spot, one person pizza spot. And so like I had some culinary experience before this, like not including the pop-ups. I worked in some kitchen. I mean, I don't. It doesn't count, but I worked at Papa John's for like a year when I was 16, and then in my mid-20s, okay, this was going to go in the depth oven for a minute. Go in the hot one. In my mid-20s, I was in the role of the Culinary Institute of America. And to do that, you needed at least 6 months of restaurant, like working in a restaurant, back of house experience. And so I worked at a winery in their kitchen for a while for free. And then I worked at a, not fine dining, but like a trendy, nice, like beachfront restaurant, like gastro of the trendy place in La Jolla. I worked it there for a couple shifts, not like long, because I didn't expect them to pay me like or anything at all. Like I said I would do it for free, but like I had to pay for parking every day. Oop, another order. What we got? DoorDash. Ernie. Pick up in 15 minutes. Okay. Pepper sausage with hot honey and bacon. This guy's ordered for me before too. That's cool. Okay. Timer on for the cool down. I gotta make sure I'm focused properly because I have an order right after his. So let's pull out 2 of the pre-mades. So he got the all meat, the cider range. Perfect. I need to sell some of this range. Okay, we're at 30 seconds on cooldown. Pies are looking good. I can get a little more cheese on this guy. And then I really got to start making some pre-mades here, because I was feeling. Oh, yep, exactly. I'm gonna get backed up, which is exactly what's happening. Wow. Oh, a ranch and a cookie. Oh boy. All right. That's what I was worried about. They're all coming in. Okay, I might have to lock in here and stop talking for a bit. Let's get it out. I really want to make sure this separates cleanly because I can feel it sticking a little bit. Okay, cool. Good to go. Reinforce the edge. Okay, while that's cooling down, let's get the toppings out. Get some stuff onto one of the pies. Okay, they got a garland, which is easy enough. That's a pretty simple one. That's just green onion, and it's basically a white pie. Okay. Pepperoni. And this one gets pepperoni, sausage, and bacon, and then hot honey at the end. I gotta remember the hot honey. I always forget the hot honey. Okay. Boom. Okay, let's slice you up. And then I might need to set busy mode in DoorDash in case I start getting random orders. Because I need to focus on these next couple orders and get them out fast. Okay. Sauce on. Get the cheese. Then I need to do the green onion. I don't think I'm gonna have time to snap a picture of this. That's okay. Generous cheese, green onion, and then I gotta put the stickers on here. Okay. Boom, looking good, looking good. Okay, the DoorDash driver's not here. I'm gonna take a picture. Beautiful. Okay. Lane. All right, hand this off and get back to it. Thank you. Okay, I had to run out and hand that off. Okay. Okay, we got Lane. I really got to make sure I don't mess up the chemical order. Okay, then we got Derek, and then Kristen. I got to get the white sauce out. Where are we? Here we go, white sauce. And then the garland has the white sauce baked into it. And so gloves. So this other guy from DoorDash has ordered from me before. And I don't know, maybe it does end up being cheaper for them to order direct from DoorDash rather than order from me, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. I think maybe I got to change my mindset about that. And just consider it the cost of doing business. 30% is crazy. It's a lot. And I know there's other platforms. There's one called owner.com that like consolidates all that stuff. I got to change my gloves so I don't cross-contaminate. But this would be a good time to take out my 7 o'clock orders pre-made. But yeah, owner.com, they do a bunch of stuff for you. And like supposedly reduce your fees with DoorDash and Uber Eats and all that stuff. So I gotta look into that. But I don't know. I wish I had I need like a business coach or something, like a pizza coach. Someone to like, who I can bounce ideas back and forth with that's like experienced in the industry. Because I have a hard time, like if I don't know that someone is not an expert, but like has a decent amount of experience in the industry, it's hard for me to like really want to listen to them, which I think is reasonable, right? Okay, I need to double check if the garlic needs extra cheese. Nope, cool. And the white sauce gets baked in. This is the white sauce, right? I got white sauce and I got pure, what's it called? Pure ricotta. Okay, no, that was a pure ricotta. That's okay. That's delicious. It's pure ricotta. So I'm actually gonna make it extra special and add some extra ricotta. That's gonna make it nice and creamy. So I meant to add ricotta to the menu. I just haven't had the chance to yet. But the white sauce is a lot more, a lot thinner. So that's looking good. Let's not make a mess over her. Let's spread it around, spread the love. So it looks a little nicer. Okay. And then I'm gonna finish that with more green onion and a ton of cheese at the end. A ton of the shredded cheese, I should say. Okay, the meat guy can go there. The garland can go on top. And move the temp down a little bit. And then I need to get started on my 7 o'clock order. How we doing? Time we're at 6:30. Okay. We okay. Okay, this needs to go back to the fridge. You need to go back. I need to get my 7 o'clock order slapped out. Because it's a round pot in Detroit. And they only want sausage and serranos on that bad boy. Which sounds like a good pie to me. I like it. But, anything with the sausage on it sounds good to me. Okay. Boom. Where are we? So I need to get the 7 o'clock order in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put these toppings back in, and I can get the pie, the round pie, slapped out at least. Did I start the timer? No, I did not. Okay, glad I caught that. Let's get the round pie slapped out. On the round pie, it's just a cheese, so it needs to be perfect. Let's do a perfect cheese. Got my flour. Get our screen. And then I gotta make sure that everyone that got sides gets a bag. Actually, I can put, that dude got just a side of ranch, so I can put that into his container. So that is cool. That's all good. Good to go. Slap this one out. Open her up. What? Hands nice and dry. I don't necessarily want to have a ton of air in my cornichon, but like a decent amount, because like I am going for like that kind of New York style. But when I first started, I would leave too much of a cornichon, and it'd just get way too poofy, and I don't know, it was too much like dough at the end. And that's just not the style I'm going for with these. Like, I want there to be some dough, but like not enough to where you're like, I don't want you to be biting into like dry dough, you know, or to feel like you have to have a sauce or something with it. Yeah, this dough is nice and alive. I can feel the air in it still. So the proofing is good. Let's get my flour out of the way. Screen ready to go. Stretch, 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 stretch. Avoid the middle. I don't want it too thin in the middle. Boom, okay. Beautiful. Looking good. Let's check my Igor is on the way for Derek. Supposedly it's 6:35. I'm gonna pull up the ranch. I am running low on ranch. That's fine. I gotta make new ranch here soon. I'll do the brush, oil brush, shallot oil on the edge, because this makes it nice and brown and adds a little touch of a like nice aromatic to it. This is a cheese pie, and so for a cheese pie, I feel like you gotta. It's all about execution. It has to be perfect. I love a good cheese pie. Like, that's my favorite. Well, you know what I mean. Like, you should be able to tell the skill of a pizza maker by their cheese pie. That's what I feel. We're at 4 minutes on the Detroit's in the oven right now. Glove up. And then I'm going to cook this one nice and slow. I'm actually going to wait to put sauce on it, because I'm going to go immediately and get sausage and get the Detroit topped. So those can all go in the oven around the same time. I actually want the Detroit in the oven first over the round pie. And so I'm pretty happy so far with how many the order frequency. I'm fingers crossed so I can keep this consistency up throughout the rest of the weekend. Get cheese on. Let's get you back in the fridge. We're at 5.5 minutes on the Detroits. Okay, I just need Detroits. Or I just need sausage and Serranos. Let's dig into the new batch. Beautiful pie. Beautiful. Okay. Sausage. So just sausage and Serranos, which I love. That's a nice order. Nice and basic. So I'm gonna put some nice chunky sausage on here. If you don't know, I use it's raw sausage, which isn't an issue for it being undercooked or anything like that, because these cook for at least 13 minutes, in a real hot oven. So they definitely get cooked all the way through. Boom, beautiful. Okay. Boom. I am going to take this glove off, and then since I'm not touching the Serranos with my dirty hand, just with this clean spoon, I can just pour them right on like so. And these Serranos are smelling nice. This is my new batch of the fermented ones. They're smelling really good. I was doing a deep dive on cam yeast. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's supposedly a species of yeast that can overgrow lactic acid bacteria. Okay, I need to rotate. Okay. That the garlic is looking wild in a good way. I'm gonna need to put the garland in the. How are we doing on time? Oh boy. Okay, I gotta get these in the oven. So actually, I'm gonna get this Detroit in the oven. And then I gotta get that round pie in the oven. Oh, but I need to get sauce on it. I've done that before where I totally forget the sauce. That's horrible. And then I need to get my eyes on that garland here, right after I get this in the oven, because I don't want it to what's it called? I don't want it to overcook on top, the cheese on top. All right, let's go. Let's get you in there. Boom. All right. Good. Let's get you in the fridge. Let's check on the garland. Cool. And this garland is going to go into the deck oven right now. That the all meat pie. Wow, it's got some time left. Yeah, that all meat pie's got another 2 or 3 minutes at least. Okay. Boxes. Let's do the boxes. Clean up my spot. Boxes. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, I gotta get that back in the oven, or the fridge, I mean. Get liners in here. I don't want to forget about the garland. I gotta grab a cookie soon. Hello. For Derek?
Yes.
It'll be about 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, that Derek one is about ready to come out of the oven. Okay, let's check on the garland. That's looking nice. Gonna wait. Let's check on that. I'm gonna put Derek's into the deck oven. Another minute or 2. Wait. And then I got to remember that Derek had hot honey. Pop the bubbles, not too bad, but like what you would expect with a nice alive dough. I could have slapped that one a little better in the middle and really push all the air out of it, but that's fine. Okay, let's grab this garland. And then Derek's is going to come out in a minute here. And then I got to rotate that out. Nice. Just keep it on me. I cleared the wrong timer. That's okay. All right. So Derek's driver is here, so that one's gonna come out first. I got a cookie for the order with the garland. Where can we put this? Just put it right here. This needs to go back in the fridge. So the garlic can come out. I'm actually going to let this one rest a little bit more on the pan because that one is, because of like how much cheese there is and stuff on that, and the cream sauce. If the frito is going to separate, it's going to be with that one. So I just want to make sure it's like fully set. And then the meat one for Derek is still sizzling. But let's see how we're doing. Okay, no, we're good. So I'm gonna take this garlic out. Oh, nice. Okay, beautiful. But I am gonna slice up the meat one first. Make sure to glove up, as always. Don't forget the hot honey. Don't forget the hot honey. That is what I always forget to do. Okay. Okay. This all meat one's looking pretty good right now. I'd eat the hell out of that. But so then another one of those days where I barely eat anything. Maybe like 600 calories so far today. That's all good. Okay, sauce on, cheese, then hot honey, and then ranch, then sticker. And then I gotta rotate the round pie. Okay, a lot of cheese, the hot honey. And then ranch. Ooh. Beautiful. Where are we? Sticker. Okay, sticker on. One more for good measure. These boxes like to open by themselves sometimes. And then I gotta rotate this pie. We're at 7 minutes on it. There you go. Thank you. Okay. Next order. So Derek, let's clear you. Actually, I'm gonna check this round pie because I think it can come off the screen. Yeah, it needs to come off the screen. And I should probably rotate their Detroit. Yeah, it needs to be rotated for sure. It is looking good. Looking good. Looking nice. We'll get the garland going. Glove up. All right. Okay, so this is going to get some more green onion and then a ton of cheese. And I got to leave space for the ranch. Okay, let's go with the cheese. A lot. It's going to look like it's growing a little cheese hair or something. Like, I just want a ridiculous amount of cheese on this guy. And then as soon as I'm done with this batch of orders, I need to start making pre-mades because I could definitely set myself up for a bad situation if I'm not careful. All right, beautiful. Got the ranch, got the Thingy, Kristen, you're good to go. Order complete. I should probably come up with a sticker on their order. How we looking on that cheese? Looking wonderful. Hello. Hey, thank you for ordering again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you? I know you said you're going to leave a Google. Did you? I just want to make sure, like, I haven't given you the discount yet.
I think I don't know if she's what she.
Okay, because I definitely want to make sure that you get a discount.
This for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Have a good night. And the ranch is in the box there.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right. Yes. Round pie. You done? Round pie is done. Let's make space. Looking beautiful. Oh my goodness. I bring a tear to my eye. That's ridiculous looking. I love it. Cool. And they asked for it to be double cut, so I gotta cut it a lot, which is cool. It's the first request I've had for that. So they want a lot of little slices. I hope what I said to the customer that just came in that it didn't sound like I was it didn't sound like I was and expecting them to leave a Google review. It's just I know that last time they were in, they said 100% they would leave one, and I wasn't sure if they had, because I just want to make sure that they get a coupon. Because if you leave a Google review, you get a coupon for 20% off your next order. So I just want to make sure that they didn't leave a review and then I forgot to give them a coupon. I just want to make sure, everything's good to go with that. Okay. We're at about 10 minutes with the Detroit. The customer is, we're right on time with this order. So, I love that's a great looking cheese. That's how I want all my cheese pies to look when they come out. I'm definitely gonna be posting that one. And then their Detroit's gonna go into the deck oven for a minute or two. After this, let's wipe down that guy. Ba-boom, ba-boom. And then I need to retire that chunk of cheese in a second. Okay, once I get, where are we at? 683, good time. Okay. So I've never actually double cut a Detroit before. So I wonder how many slices I should cut into it. All right, so I'll make it 8 pieces maybe? Or 6. I don't know. I can't think. Okay, but at least I can do is get the round pie cut up and boxed up. Let's glove up. I've been touching a bunch of stuff. Make sure I got gloves on. Whoa. The screen almost fell off the rack. No big deal. It's like some ghost action up in her. Well, there's the one thing about these gloves is they're crazy to get on. Okay. Yes, this pizza is feeling incredible. So they want it double cut. So boom. 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 And one more for good measure. Well, I mean, a couple more for good measure. Okay. Yeah, this is the first time I've double cut something. It's a lot of pieces. So that's 16 slices. I started with a normal 8. I don't know, it's looking, these are some little baby slices, but you know, that's what we want. Happy to accommodate for most things. Like, I'm not always super anal. It's just I want to make sure that my time is spent correctly, or most efficiently, I should say. Okay. Cheese on this guy. That one needs to pull down. Let's get some new gloves on. And then I'm going to cheese the hell out of that guy because I want to use up the last of this cheese before I open up a new pack. And then if I'm going to double cut that Detroit, I want to make sure it's like cooled down a good amount, because while it's still hot, like just the stuff, what's it called, just slides off and flops around everywhere. It's no bueno. All right, beautiful. Let's get a thingy thing. The door just opened. I didn't. Hello. Hi. You picking up?
An order for Kamiko?
Yeah. It just takes about 2 or 3 more minutes. I'm gonna get all sliced up for you. And you're welcome to come in and hang out here if you want. Yeah. All right, got that one boxed up. We're here. Then let's do this. Let's get this out of the pan. All right. Boom, boom. I'm gonna switch up my gloves here. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this 1, 2, 3 times. Let's do 6 slices on this guy. And did I get no honey or anything like that? Nope. Okay, cool. Boom. Boom. And we'll go here. Beautiful. And the one thing when I slice them up into 6 pieces is the boxing it up gets a little trickier. tomato sauce. And here we go. Lots of this cheese here. Let's do a divider, separate holder, just so it doesn't slide around the box or anything like that. Well, that'll be fine. Stripper. Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Cool. All right. So that was my orders for the last hour or so. It's a decent amount of orders, but that's like the level that, as you can see, like I'm cranking. I don't have time to really take a break or anything. So I'm gonna clean up a bit. Actually, I'm gonna get those pre-mades done. And then really clean up my station. Oh. Yeah, I need more scallion. Let's see what. Okay, we're good there with the microphone. This guy needs to be tossed. We're good with that. Boy, okay, cool. Nice little rush. Oh, crazy questions from people on Facebook. This guy wants to buy just the controllers from me. No, absolutely not. I'm not going to sell. Why would I just sell just my controllers? It's crazy. Okay. Dirty. Okay. Okay. That was a nice little rush. I really got to straighten up a bit. It'd be nice to take like a little break, but I gotta keep going. But holy, that was good. See, like in a situation like that, my goal would be to get where I'm like that, like the entire evening, my entire shift. Would I realistically be able to maintain that level by myself for day in day out? Nope. But if I had that that level of volume, then it would easily justify hiring someone. Let's get my hands washed. So I think I was talking about, there was a guy who what's it called? He was going to open a pizza thing, like what I'm doing, one person pizza concept in Toronto. But I'm a little worried for him. Not necessarily because he doesn't have like culinary experience, because I didn't have a ton of that. But although I have like worked in food and beverage for a long time, but like on the corporate end of things. But I need to get my Frico cheese out. But it like based on like the choices he's making for his menu and his concept and branding and stuff, it just makes me think that like he doesn't have necessarily a realistic view of his capacity as a single person project. And I feel like I've gotten a decent feel for that before I was in here, because I had been doing pop-ups for 2 years or so before I was in here, and those are cool to get me like used to what my capacity was, because there were like I would do all pre-order only. When I was first starting, it was just pre-order only for my backyard, doing like 25 or 30 pies over a couple hours, and it was like, okay, I could handle more. But I don't know, it's interesting to see someone else attempt it, but like with no real experience. It just makes me a little worried. But like, I think the food scene in Toronto is very different than the one in Sacramento. I think maybe people there are maybe a little more adventurous. And it seems like he's going for that. Whereas like in my mind, what I want to do is basically like a really elevated version of like Domino's, right? Where it's like the basic stuff, but like executed really, really, really well. And like with the toppings, the basic idea of toppings, but then like elevated. And I'm not doing stuff like, I don't know, like al pastor pizza or pizza with like squash and some kind of salami on it with pesto or something. I don't know, just stuff that's like is creative, and different, but like I wasn't eating stuff like that when I was a kid. And to me, that's like not home style, or not like, I don't know, it's not very like nostalgic, and doesn't really hold like any kind of emotional impact for me. So I'm not super interested in that kind of thing. Whereas like I grew up eating shitty like Papa John's and Pizza Hut and Domino's with like just pepperonis and sausage, and like Canadian bacon and shit like that, like just the basic stuff. And so actually I have to keep this out. So like, and I think I'm like not alone in that. I think there's a lot of people out there who grew up eating like that. And so I want to try to like trigger some of that like nostalgia in my customers. While also like delivering an elevated experience, if that makes sense. Because I don't know, if I'm going to like a pizza restaurant, I'm basically like, for me, the most important part of the pizza is the crust and the sauce. Like if your crust isn't on point, like why even bother? I don't know. Like you got to have a good crust. It doesn't matter how good your toppings are. If your crust isn't good, then it's like, well, like you're done. There's no coming back from that. And so for me, the sign of a good pizza is like, how well can you execute a basic cheese? Because your crust and your sauce is like 70% of your flavor, or 70% of your experience. Like, I don't know, I'm just saying that off the top of my head. But it's like, you know, most of your experience is formed around it, and the cheese, of course, but like you only have so much control over your cheese. I mean, you can buy different cheeses and stuff, of course, but like a lot of the shops are using the same cheese. Like there's not a lot of variation there with the cheese. Like a lot of people are just using Grande, which is a good cheese. Definitely, it's a very, very good cheese. But like, you know, the I don't know. There's not as much room to play with the cheese as there is with the sauce and the crust. There's not enough room for personalization, I guess is what I mean to say. I'm still using some of the slices because I have like a bunch of Grande bricks that I want to use. The bricks are great. Like if I had the bandwidth for it, like I'd just be using the sliced Grande. But I was mentioning before that the people here at this kitchen don't really maintain the slicer the way that I think they should be. And so whenever I want to use a slicer, like I got to come in and like do a full deep clean of it every single time, because the people here, when they use it, they aren't deep cleaning it the way they should when they're done. So that means I got to spend an extra like 30 minutes before I want to use it, just cleaning it. And I'm renting time here by the hour, so that's extra time that I have to, pay for. Spend cleaning other people's messes, which is no bueno. I don't like it. All right. That's a beautiful pre-made. Get this stuff out of the way. Okay, once I get these done, I'm probably gonna cut the camera, I think, and take a little break. So I can feel myself getting tired of talking a bit. I feel like I've just been yapping the entire time. But I think that's what I've been trying to do with these streams is just say whatever comes to my mind while I'm working. And so it's just a lot of nonsense yapping. It ain't that serious, just for fun. But then I can throw my headphones in and listen to the podcast or whatever and just kind of relax a bit while the night finishes up. I can start cleaning up for the night and getting ready to shut down and all that. I have a feeling that it's gonna be like this for the rest of the night, maybe 1 or 2 more orders. And then these pre-mades will be good till tomorrow. I'll throw them in the fridge. And if I don't use them tonight, they'll be good for tomorrow. And that's kind of been a challenge is deciding how much to prep for, how much to expect and all that. So it's a lot. Everyone warns you about how tough the business is, and it definitely is. It is tough for sure, but not in a way that I expected. All right, there's my pre-mades. Get these in the fridge, get the cheese in the fridge, and then I'm gonna take a little break. I gotta eat and stuff. I'm fading. I can feel the fade is coming. All right. Okay. Goodbye.